Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary and high school age. If you are not subscribed, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified of all of my future videos. This week I am sharing all of the curriculum picks that I have for my kids this year. Yesterday it was Emma, who is my oldest, and today is going to be Jack, who's my middle guy. If he were in public school, he would be going into 9th grade. However, he completed a full 9th grade year last year. So the resources that I am sharing are mostly second year high school resources. I'm going to turn the camera around and share all of that stuff with you. I'm really excited. I have some new things that I'm going to be doing with him this year, and I'm really excited about it. So let's get started. Okay guys, so if you watched my video yesterday, you will see that this looks very similar. That is because my 2 high schoolers will be working on Guest Hollow's Government Economics and Personal Finance curriculum together. I do have the workbook here, which is, just a bunch of questions as you go through all of the resources. Jack is going to be doing a lot of the literature from this curriculum as well as part of his English credit this year. We will see how it goes. I am really excited about it. He did not want to do Sunlight 200, which is church history and classical literature. So I thought that this would be a really good option for him for this year. It is going to be a full credit of government, a full credit of economics, a half a credit of personal finance, a half a credit of logic, and a half a credit of literature. So that is what I've decided. I may increase the literature credit if he is reading more books and doing a little bit more. It may become a full English credit. I'm not entirely sure yet because I've not used these resources before. I'm just not sure. But I have the workbook, I have the teacher guide. I will share the books that I have in hand for him, and I will put up pictures of the books that I have on Kindle or that we are borrowing from the library and still planning on using with this curriculum. Some of the books were very inexpensive on Kindle, and so I just purchased them. Some of the books are on Kindle Unlimited, and I subscribe to Kindle Unlimited. Some of the books I wanted to include in the program, but did not want to actually purchase them or have them in my home, and the library had them. So that's how I made that decision. I did go through and highlight all of the books in here based on whether I had them in hand or on ebook or through the library. So the spine for both the government and economics programs are both online textbooks. So those we will be using online. I still haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do that. The government textbook is one that Guest Hollow has edited and added in a bunch of additional resources within the textbook itself. So there's a lot of YouTube videos and other links and resources, which you don't have to use, but you can if you want. You can strip this program down as much as you want, or you can include as much as you want. There's a lot of fun projects and other things that you can do within this course. I'm really excited about it. So first we have the People's Guide to the United States Constitution, inflation, the money challenge for teens, whatever happened to penny candy, are you liberal, conservative, or confused? These are both Uncle Eric books. I also mentioned this yesterday. We did the World War I and World War II books this past year as part of Emma and Jack's history curriculum through Sunlight and loved them. We had read World War II several years ago when Emma first did Level 100, which is the US history course from Sunlight, and did not enjoy it that much then. But when we read it this year, when Jack was doing Level 100, after we had already read the World War I book and Emma's Level 300 course, it made so much more sense. So I recommend reading those in order and not just starting with World War II. I don't believe it's even part of the Sunlight Level 100 anymore, but I'm really excited about these 2 books. Then we have the Cartoon Introduction to Economics, Volume 2, Macroeconomics, and Volume 1 is Microeconomics. The Politically Incorrect Guide to the Great Depression and the New Deal, The Fallacy Detective, How to Turn $100 into $1 Million, It was the end of the world as they knew it, crash, the Great Depression and the fall and rise of America, and the infographic guide to American government. Then we also have the economics book. We have Brown v. Board of Education, Collective Illusions, How Money Works, The Facts Visually Explained. And then as some of the literature, we have Fahrenheit 451, George Orwell 1984, the graphic novel, which I'm really excited about. And I also plan to have the regular 1984 novel in addition to this. And then I also got Animal Farm, the graphic novel, and we have the ebook of Animal Farm to have with this book as well. We'll also be doing the Animal Farm Slingshot from Brave Writer, and there is a boomerang for this book through Brave Writer. We'll also be using the George Takei They Called Us Enemy graphic novel, which is part of this curriculum. I do not have it in hand. And we'll be using I think it's a boomerang for that. I think it's a boomerang for that book from Brave Writer as well as part of his English. So that is all of the government, economics, and personal finance resources for Jack for this year. Then he will also be using this In Your Own Words high school writing journal from Not Consumed. Emma is also doing this, so you are seeing some similar things for both Jack and Emma. This is a full English credit for writing, and he and Emma will be working on this together. Emma is really excited about it, and I think that will help Jack to be a little bit more excited about English. He is not as much of a fan of writing. He loves to read. He does a great job at writing. He's just not inclined to do it as much as computer-based work. So he has this high school writing journal, and then the Wordly Wise Book 9 for vocabulary. This will just be part of his daily tasks. I did not mention this yesterday with Emma, but they do written narration and Wordly Wise and World Watch for current events every day. That's just part of their daily school tasks that they do every morning. Then for math, Jack is going to be doing teaching textbooks, geometry. However, I also purchased the Life of Fred Geometry Expanded Edition just to help him in case he struggles with it. Emma hated geometry. I don't know if Jack will be the same or not. She loves algebra. She loves Algebra 2. It's her favorite subject this year, but geometry she just did not enjoy. And so I have this as a resource for Jack if he starts to struggle with geometry at all. Then for his foreign language, he is continuing with the Japanese from Zero program with Book 2. He did a great job with Japanese last year using Book 1. I love this program, the Japanese from Zero program. I also have a friend whose son has graduated from their homeschool and went through this entire program, and he has traveled to Japan and does a lot with the Japanese culture and really recommended this program. So I was glad to see that all of my research paid off, finding another family that used this program and loved it. So he's going to be continuing with this. This will be Japanese 2, a foreign language credit for him. The next class that he's going to be doing is going to be online, and this is through CompuScholar. This is Computer Science Foundations. This is for the AP Computer Science Principles exam, and it is a full year computer science course with lab. This is going to be his science course this year. We went back and forth on whether or not we wanted to have him do biology, which is the traditional next science course with the biology lab. That is what Emma did for her sophomore year. She did physical science for her freshman year, then biology for her sophomore year. And we decided that we were not going to do biology this year. He has plenty of time left. If he were in public school, he would be going into his freshman year. This is his second year of high school level courses, so he will be like Emma and have an extra year if he wants it for high school. So later on, if he needs to take a biology class, he will. But he is really interested in computer science. He's really interested in game design. He wants to go that route in college and for his career. And so I thought that it would be a good idea to have him do this basic computer science class to see if it really is something that he wants to do. It is expensive. I think it's a little over $200 for this full year class. However, it does give you the option to register for the AP Computer Science Principles test, which you can then take for college credit. I do not know if he will take that AP test or not. That's still up in the air, but he is going to complete this class, and I think it will be a really good introduction for him. I will leave this linked in the description box. It is something that I just came across in the past several months and did not know about it before. I like that there is a lab each week for the different chapters or units, and I think it's going to be a really good class for him and kind of touch on a lot of different things. So this is going to be his science credit for the year. Depending on how much time is involved with the lab portion, I may give him a half a credit for the lab component, which is what our local high school does for lab sciences. The science is 1 credit, and then if you choose to also take the lab science, it's an additional half. And then the last class that he is going to be taking is music production, and that is going to be worth half a credit, and that is through Mr. D Math. Now, I do not know how I came across this music production course. I know that a lot of people use Mr. D for their math classes and absolutely love it. They do have live options for math. And so I may have looked at Mr. D Math for, I think I was looking to see if they have calculus as I'm trying to plan out Jack's high school years. I know that he's going to need to go through calculus, or if we're going to want to go sort of like a dual enrollment option for college math for him. And I saw this music production course. It is a half a credit. It is an elective. It is asynchronous, online. Again, it is kind of pricey. It is, I believe, $217 for this course, but this is something that Jack has really been interested in lately because he has been creating this animated series with his friend about Minecraft, and he's doing a lot of voiceover work and choosing music for the different scenes, and he's very limited with what we have for music that you can use, and so he's very interested in producing his own music for this animated series, and we're really excited. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. I don't know a lot about music production. I know a lot about music and reading music and piano and instruments and singing, but music production is going to be quite the interesting experience, I think. So that is his elective, that half credit elective for him. He will continue to work on his passion projects, which I do not have any resources to share about that. The main things that he uses for his passion projects are Adobe Creative Suite, Blender, Skillshare, and Unreal Engine, and I think that's it. I think that's it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm really looking forward to this year. We're kind of stepping outside of the box a little bit with Jack's curriculum this year, whereas Emma was very traditional going through the grades. When we chose biology for her, it was because she wanted to go into veterinarian science. And after she took biology, she realized, well, actually about 6 weeks into biology, she realized she did not want to do veterinarian science if she was going to have to continue to do like advanced biology and stuff. So we're really excited about this year. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. If you have questions about anything, please let me know in the comments, or you can email me. My contact form is always in the description box. If you'd like to come over to my membership community, we talk a lot about homeschool planning and different resources we're using, setting up our rhythm for the year, goals, personal and with homeschool. I would love for you to come join us. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.